I should have did it on camera. We got this little, you put the little coin in and walk through. Very, very classic. But anyway, this is the funeral museum. Pretty badass. I could have just went that way. No, I was playing. Anyway, here's a map. This is what we have in store. So let's see what's good. Give me a sec. So first of all, I would drive the shit out of this. I don't even know what that is, but it's fucking huge. That's like that's bigger than a lot of trucks these days. These things are huge. This how big cars were back in the day. What the fuck? Like I'm telling you, do y'all have like a size reference? Like these things are huge. No lie. See, that's the classic. I don't know, but I've seen those before. Oh shit, what's going on? Jazz funeral? Oh, they be doing that stomping shit, stomp the yard, fucking whatever, you know what I'm talking about. That's cool. I fuck with it. Okay, getting a little creepy vibes already. I don't know if that's a real human or a statue. No, I was playing. Elvis Presley. He was kind of cool. Alright, I have to free my hands because I have a drink and a map, so I'm going to do that. And give me a minute. Hold on. Alright, you got the gist. Let's see where we go. Hold on. I might have just found the curated tour. Hold on.
Texas A&M, the Aggies. A&M Corps of Cadets, they call it. They graduate more officers to the military, like the Air Force, Navy, and Marines, whatever. They graduate more officers than the military academy, which is West Point, and the Air Force Academy, and Virginia Military Institute, and all these combined. They, thousands. That's a big thing. You notice some of them are wearing boots. Most of them are not. The boots are very serious. Do you know why?
No idea.
You say you do?
No idea.
Oh, okay. Are you local? Or?
Yeah, I'm here. Houston, yeah.
Oh, okay. They're from California.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So anyway, Northern California, to be specific. So anyway,
San Fran.
what it is the boots designate seniors. If you wear the boots, you're a senior.
Nice.
So anyway, most of them are underclassmen, not seniors. But that's a look at where his presidential letters at.
Awesome.
His burial site's in the back. Now, their church is down by what we call the Galleria on the west side of downtown Houston. There's a big shopping center. It's in that area. Their Episcopal church. So anyway, they had the service there. At the service, it was doubly officiated. Pastor Levinson was the pastor at their church. But then Judy, my first program was 76. But they bought us out in 96, so they retired. They hired out the SP retired from you. So anyway, President 41. But our locomotives are 4 digits, so it's 41, 41. And we could comply with the numbering system. So anyway, the special locomotive, you go to the presidential library, that locomotive is there.
Nice.
And then what's really sad is they made a boxcar into a hearse.
Ooh.
Taken from Pier Spring up to College Station in Beverly.
Touche.
The family followed behind, except his son, who was President 43. The fear was any terrorists would say we're upset about Desert Storm, whatever, you know, Iraqi freedom, whatever going on. With RPG, the family, they're going to get him. So he rode separate from the family. When you're in the church, he sat here, the family sat there. He's not allowed to mingle with the family throughout the whole service. So it's kind of hard to warn your father and be isolated from the family at the same time. So anyway, meanwhile, June, the engineer, and Randy, the conductor, UP made sure they were both naval veterans piloting the train. And so anyway, she donated her color shirt and hat. So anyway, and this is how you run a locomotive, a thing called known as a reverser. It does everything except toot the horn. So anyway, there's one you control. So you just gotta know how to use it. But anyway, so the agreed upon speed was 45 miles an hour. So she's going up there, 45 miles an hour, and she looks over across 290, and there's a mob of people at this gas station. She survived for it. This is very good. A mob people, you know, so she slowed her speed down. This, I don't know what they did here, this Westlake facility here in Spring, is usually full of automobiles waiting to go out to dealerships. No cars there. If they had a big sale, I just have cars. So anyway, she figured out what was going on, so she dropped her speed to 35 miles an hour. He heard the train go in the road crossing going on, so he was able to get out of the fight. He signed up and just on the train. After the service up there at the gravesite, Pastor Levinson said to Mr. Vinegar, would you like my vestments for your museum? I'm sure you're going to do something about Bush here in the museum. And so, yeah, Mr. Vinegar said, sure, that'd be great. So that's why they got the vestments there. Then Judy said, well, what about me? So she donated her uniform. Instead of making a child from Washington. I assume she had other clothes and she was naked. So, now, for yourself or any of you are naval veterans or military veterans at all?
Mm-mm.
Pardon?
I was in for a little bit.
Okay. Well, you've been to the military. Did you have a DD-214? Oh, great. You were buried in the National Cemetery for a while. Yeah. So anyway, at a military funeral, more often than not, unless you're president of the United States, there's going to be 7 people lined up. I say people because men and women now, and they'll fire 3 times. They'll take their rifles and fire 3 times. A lot of people say 7 times 3, 21 gun salute. First of all, a rifle is not a gun. It's a rifle. When I was in the Army, I was a tanker for 8 years, 7 years. I was a tanker. I had a 105 millimeter gun. The gun's too big to carry. My tanker had that propeller around. You know, we go to battleship, we got big guns, so guns are big. You can't carry a gun. A rifle's a 2-shooter. You know, so what it is it's a 3 volley salute. They will fire 3 times. So if there's 1 guy or 1,000 guys, you're going to fire 3 times. The 3 volley salute. Now because Bush, and that's why after, so I played taps with my dad because he was in the Marine Corps in the Pacific World War II. And so I played taps. My sister, the second oldest, accepted the flag for me. And so they came to me with 3 shell. Every 4 years we have the guns come out. There they use 70 millimeter guns, smaller than this 105 millimeter, smaller from World War I, because they use anything more powerful. We have shattered windows in DC. So anyway, they'll use the guns that have 5 of them. No, what they do, 4 of them. What they'll do is, for heads of state, they get a 21 gun salute. Vice President gets a 19 gun salute. Secretary of State gets a 17 gun salute. All the way down to the Consul General at the French consulate here in Houston. There is one. He gets a 5 gun salute. That's the world's level. That's a political thing. Military are apolitical. They're outside, so we get 3 volleys salute or females. But his, they got a 20 gun salute as the Vice President. So they'll fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wish they'd stay with me at the presidential, because I've never seen one misfire. But if one of them misfires, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that means this one misfired. If a gun misfires, the breech of that shell gets hot. Once you fire the first round, it gets hot. So if it misfires, you don't dare open up that breech because that heat could have caused that shell to explode and you get killed. Especially like inside the tank, like you're encased inside the turret. So anyway, so that's why the 4th gun would kick in. So I've watched it. I've never seen the 4th gun fire. But something to watch for whenever you see it is that 4th gun fired, watch to see which one of the other 3 is not fired.
Yeah.
That's the one that's, you gotta wait for everything to cool down. It's like 12 hours, you want to do 4 hours. So anyway, it's kind of a good thing to watch for. This here is something you will never see again in your life. This hearse was used for Ronald Reagan and Gerald Ford on the West Coast. Now the policy is 1 funeral and donate it. Lawson Carter's hearse is now serving duty at a funeral home on the south side of Chicago. poverty area before they had a station wagon. Before. So now they've got a hearse. Jimmy Carter's house. So they use it once. This was used for Joe Ford and Reagan. This was used twice. As I know now. So that's how they got it here. They cannot use this anymore. So they said, don't do it. They're going to use it. And I see this one. So it's something you never see because it's never used for 2
Is this like the national funeral museum, like for America? Like, is this the only museum like this?
It didn't come from sponsorship. Yeah, they call this
Like-
is the most extensive.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is like the main one.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There are coffin museums. Oh, by the way, do you remember what I told you the difference between casket and coffin? Do you know the difference?
A casket? Nope, no idea.
Coffin? Okay.
The coffin has the hexagonal shape, kinda.
Yeah.
I knew it.
The casket
I'm a
is
genius.
rectangular.
I knew it. I'm a
So
genius.
coffin, casket.
I just guessed that actually, but
Yeah, but it's also something else. This disappeared. I don't know what's going on? Well, Mr. Bediker, the CEO of this museum, this is his. This is where he stored it. But this disappeared and said something's up. Rosalind Carter died.
oh,
This is the bier that her casket was set on.
oh,
If you go back to where the glass casket is, that one's on a catafalque. If collapsible one, you can stick in a closet somewhere. This one you can't collapse. So there's catafalque back over there and a bier here.
Got
There's two
you.
different places you put caskets.
this is like for the viewing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this disappeared. I knew there was something up. Sure enough, a few weeks later, she died. And then Jimmy did.
Oh dang. Okay.
Now this year, the 50th anniversary of the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. And so left over from it was Lincoln's portrait and Lincoln paintings
Nice.
and timeline, 1846 to 6 weeks before his assassination. Why didn't we get the pictures of Lincoln before 1846?
No cameras.
Right?
Correct.
No photography didn't exist at the time. No such thing as photography before 1846. Don't get too close, you lose it. Like pointillistic cards, you get close, you just die.
Just fade in.
So anyway, they had a big issue when Lincoln died. It was quite a big issue. It was a really big issue. What was the big issue they had when Lincoln died?
It was after the Civil War and everybody's mad, so that had nothing to do with it? Okay, I don't know.
It was a big issue.
They blew his brains out, so his head was okay. Nope. Okay, I don't know.
He was 6'4" at the time, and men were 5'6". He
Oh,
was a giant. Nobody had a ready-made casket or coffin for him. So they had to make one. And I said, I don't want any pine for him, so they made it out of walnut instead. We have a reproduction of it back around here.
trying to fill it with the visual as well as story time.
The main special for him was they kind of messed up a little bit. They got the measurements, they made it. When we went to put him in, they realized
Ooh, it's kind of fresh.
it still came up a little bit short.
Uh-oh.
He is actually buried without any shoes on his feet, so he fit.
Nice.
So anyway, I just learned that a couple months ago. So anyway, he laid in repose in the White House. They laid in state in the Capitol Rotunda. Then they brought him out to a brand new invention. He was going to be the first president of a railroad business car. Instead of having to depend on stagecoach or horse and buggy, he would have a railroad car. It would be his office on wheels. So he's in the White House in repose in the Capitol Rotunda State. He's back in repose on the railroad car, all through the north back to where he was when he got elected president. For some reason, they stopped him down and still went for the other half. Anyway, what they did is, what's going to happen to the body during all that time?
Gets nasty.
What?
Gets nasty.
Yeah, they start decomposing. Something started in the United States in the Civil War. That was embalming. So they embalmed him and put him in the White House. Re-embalmed him, make sure it lasts, and put him in Capitol Rotunda. Boys got this long train trip, so they re-embalmed him again.
Damn.
Put him in the railroad car. Where you see those white dots on the route, that's where they stopped so people could file through the car and pay their respects. Between each stop, they re-embalmed him and re-embalmed him. So let's see, White House, Rotunda, the railroad car, and then, yeah, 13 times. He got involved 13 times. I forgot the number for that. So he got involved 13 times. They got back to Springfield, where he was when he became president, and got elected. And he said, wow, we made it. It's not decomposed. They were afraid it's not decomposed. While people were trying to do the body. So they buried him. Meanwhile, the construction workers building a monument and a crypt. Kind of working hastily because he's not coming to horseback carriage. He's going to the railroad. So they worked kind of fast. They buried him there. Southerners had tried to break in to desecrate the body 8 years in the war. So 44 years later, 1899, after his burial, they realized that the monument and the crypt were in decomposition. They needed to be redone. So they took his coffin, went into a mausoleum, put guards in it 24 hours a day, rebuilt the monument, rebuilt the crypt. 2 years later, 1901, they were finished. Workmanship was so much better, but it's still what's there now. Just lasted all this time since 1901. But they went to take it out of the mausoleum, put it into the new crypt. And so, what if this box is empty? Do we have Lincoln? If somebody maybe stole the body? What?
That'd be crazy.
I guess if we got to look. Opened it up. They were amazed.
Preserved.
Been bombed so many times that he was still preserved in that box.
Wow.
46 years after his assassination.
1890s.
He still looked like he did 46 years earlier. So I like to say he was embalmed so many times that he was basically pickled. So, but they buried him under 10 feet of concrete, so nobody's seen him since 1901. So whether he's finally decomposed or whether he's still pickled, who knows. But anyway,
Dang.
it's amazing. There's so much because embalming, what it does is it just retards the bacteria that takes the body. So I guess they did it often enough that killed the bacteria, and maybe it'll never decompose. I don't know.
It's almost like the American version of mummification.
Yeah, just about.
Crazy.
Now this over here. Ronald Reagan. He's in a casket. He does casket because the sides are parallel. Coffin tapers. That's what's parallel. So this Marcellus casket probably comes as much as a 10 right now, but very expensive. Anyway, he's buried at his presidential library. Kennedy, Marcellus casket also, is buried at Arlington. What's interesting about Kennedy's burial is it has the eternal flame. The eternal flame, turns out, it was not eternal. People did not know that. Once a month, Arlington is only open to the public from sun up to sundown. From sundown to the next sun up overnight, is closed to the public. Arlington. So if you show up there at 2 in the afternoon, you're not going to have much time for you to rush you out. So anyway, at nighttime, that's when the groundskeepers come in and all that. So they take ready place and get ready to open the next morning. So consequently, once a month, a truck would come in and fill up a propane tank that was fueling the eternal flame. So to refuel that tank, they had to extinguish the flame. Safety. So blow out the flame, fill the tank, and reignite it. Us, the public, were never aware of that. Somewhere in the 1980s or 90s, they got access to a pipeline and they tapped into it for natural gas. Now they don't have to do that. It just burns all the time. So it's the eternal flame now. Fracking, whatever it was. So anyway, in 1998, the crucible for the eternal flame has spark plugs on it. Tick, 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 tick. The wind rolls it out, just tick, tick, right, and lights up. So it wasn't doing that. It was not reigniting. There was something going wrong because it had to replace it. The original crucible of the eternal flame is here. The replacement in 1998 was the last one in the original. But
That's the one?
that's the original one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so anyway, we beat the Smithsonian to it. We got it here at the museum.
Got him.
This one, the eternal flame.
I just recently went to Dallas and saw the spot, and
Oh yeah, you said
yeah.
depository.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it was a building from behind. It was definitely from ahead where the grassy knoll was. I'm like, yeah, there's no way. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I just don't even worry about it anymore. Okay, now for you guys, I showed you the last time. No, I didn't show you the last time. Okay, let me take back to the last one.
Do, do, do. Kennedy was awesome. One of my favorite presidents. He was really trying to be president. He didn't like what, you know, people in his ear trying to tell him to do. So he's like, I'm the man. I'm the boss. Like, don't try to tell me what to do. I got elected, and they didn't like that. I love people's handwriting back in the day. That's beautiful, beautiful script. Okay, I guess this is the tour. I'm following. Where'd they go? Oh shit, they're like, this motherfucker. He's asking too many questions. I don't like that. He's questioning the official narrative. Get him out of here. We're gonna get this place closed down. He had to say that, didn't he? Because it's on camera. What the fuck? Am I on my own now? Because I questioned the Kennedy assassination? Okay, fine, whatever. That's how it be, I guess. Damn, that looks cool. Wooden wheels, boy, look at that. I'm surprised, you know, all the hood folk ain't caught up on that yet. Wood grain wheels. We are in the hood, so, you know, literally outside is like the hood. International, oh damn. Should I follow this other guy? I mean, the same guy to this other place. Oh my God, it's overwhelming. I need his guidance. He knows the answers. Is he just like skipping around and like... This is the guided tour.
This weighs as much as the sand can. Sand doesn't get wider than it just changes the appearance. So the best the museum can tell me is this is somewhere in the neighborhood of 700 pounds.
Sweet.
And now you put a body in it, now it's 800 pounds.
Sweet.
So, you know, unless your church is in the foothills, this ain't gonna happen. You know, it's just not gonna happen. So you guys made the prototype on this far, but then you guys saw the glass, the money casket.
Yeah.
The plastic. If you haven't seen the money casket, it's right over there. And so the guy made it out of pine, not glass. So you guys, I did for you
Fresh, bro.
okay, there we go where the doves are.
Are you doing a whole tour or are you just like skipping around? I don't know.
I kind of skip around because I've given them some stuff.
I just jumped in. I just heard you talking, so I'm like, I know you know stuff.
We're going to go over here.
I'll follow you.
You see, you're getting kind of other stuff too.
It's all good. You got your rife with information.
I couldn't put in the name Columbarium.
What's it called?
Kind of interesting.
I love Rome.
Columba is the Latin word for dove.
Really? That's
Homing
where...
pigeons are doves. So the Roman Empire communicated with homing pigeons.
Uh-huh.
When the Roman Empire fell, they started using different urns. So that's why I still call them columbariums. It's a dove code. It's a dove. Because
Oh,
doves. Now it's urns.
touche.
I want to say goodbye and thank you.
Oh, you're going? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, you get the torch.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you for your
just
service.
so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you for yours. Let me give you guys something. Okay.
I'll let him just stay. He's got his little... I don't think they like being on camera. That's why they're burning off. Awkward ass people. I don't like awkward people, no offense. It's like they just cringe instead of like just doing something to be normal and like relieving the awkwardness. Could be friendly and communicative, but instead you're just awkward as fuck. Anyway, that's kind of cool. People just chilling in the back. Like, dude, you could like... If I had one of these, this would be like the chill spot, bro. Swear to God. Back in the day when I was a kid. Probably a little stoner closet. See, this is why I fuck with my own content, because I keep it real. What's that? Just money? That's definitely something you see in the hood. Like, money bucket. I'll just be honest. Originators of the... I was going to ask the guy if Columbia came from the word dove, which the dove is a symbol for rebirth. Columbia, rebirth. Like, is that like a thing? Like, connected? Cremation. I don't like cremation. I mean, I get it. You got your urns and stuff, but just burn the body up. I'd rather just be returned to earth instead of being, you know, I don't know. This feels better, more natural. Glimpse of the future. Oh, this is where they got like they turn you into pendants. That might be cool. Yeah, that might be dope. And it's crazy. I was supposed to meet up with someone. That's why I'm even here. But I'm just like, wait. Here's the thingamajig. What the fuck? There's a guy in there. What the fuck? It's freaking me out. I don't know what's going on with all these people. I don't know if I want to. No, actually, cremation is kind of freaking me out. I'm cooler with burials. Oh God, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm out of here. Oh shit, that's scary. I've never even seen a fucking dead human body for real. Damn, what if there's like a person that's like just scary just looking at that? I ain't even gonna lie. Like you don't even know if that's a real person up in here. Like there's like some essence of somebody. Oh my God, that actually kind of freaked me out. I ain't gonna lie, that was not fake. Okay, what is this? I don't know. I don't know whose idea it was to fucking burn people, but this really doesn't look like not a vibe. No offense. Okay, get me out of this place. Where'd the old guy go? He was cool. He knows stuff. Lives and deaths of the popes. I don't care about the pope that much. History of embalming seems kind of cool though. See, these people were, they had a whole theory of fucking, what's it called? Reincarnation and stuff. They're like, yes, your body must be intact. What the fuck's all that sound? Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck is this? Early embalming. See, that's what I was saying. This is the American. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I'm getting freaked out, man. It's just giving me a fucking. Oh my God. Oh, damn. See, they were fresh as fuck back in. Oh, God. Ugh. Nah, dude. I'm not with that. Just bury a motherfucker, bro. That's disgusting. Y'all be just having a dead body, just being. Oh, God. Fuck, at least animals, like. Animals know to, like, crawl to, like, a fucking crevice or something where like, they'll decompose, like, out the fucking way. The same way, like, cats know how to fucking, doo-doo out the way and bury it. It's like, I think most animals know, like, they just go crawl in like a crevice or something. It's like that's instinctual. Like, I don't know about all that carting a fucking body around shit. Not really my vibe. Day of the Dead. I kinda wanna read some of this shit. I kinda want that tour. Like, the tour guide knew some shit. But those people were awkward, fucking California people, and fucking everybody in California. I don't know. I want hair in California, but damn, I just tell I'm too lively for these fucking soft ass people, man. It's fucking lame. It's like I dominate too hard. Dominate the, like you could say something. You just gotta have enough oomph to you to fucking get it in. Y'all too fucking timid, man. Coffin. See, how did I know? The coffin? I just knew that shit. I don't know how the fuck I knew that. Anyway, this is cool. I might have to check my messages, see what I actually came here for. I don't care about the Pope. I just don't. Sorry. It's like a Roman offshoot. I think Christianity might be, in part, responsible for the fall of Rome, since Constantine moved the capital from Rome to Constantinople, kind of debased the power base of Rome and left it kind of vulnerable. Fucking idiot. Just had to switch it all up. Couldn't just stick with the pagan gods. We're doing all right with. How you doing?
I couldn't find you.
Oh, okay. You got more history. I will follow.
Some really cool stuff.
Whatever you got, I'm down.
I'm gonna have a seat here. I'm gonna give my back a rest. You can sit here. Over here.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. I get into here embalming. Mummification is a form of embalming. What it is?
Figure that.
The Egyptians realized that decomposition begins from the inside out. The soft tissue goes, it takes the body with it.
Yep.
So they realized when you died, your soul would be able to leave your body and go anywhere it wants to in the universe.
Is that a good thing?
But eventually, it's going to come back home. Like my
Okay.
soul, we're going to go out and look at the rings of Saturn.
Oh, okay. Touche.
I get out to Saturn and I go,
Awesome.
this was a long trip.
Need a rest.
I need to go home and rest.
Gotcha.
Well, where's home? His body is my home. So to preserve the home, they had to remove the soft tissue, remove the stomach, the lungs, the intestines, the spleen, the kidneys, the liver, all the bladder, remove everything.
Yep.
Put them in what they called canopic jars. Have you ever been to Cairo?
No, I wish I have. That would be
Cairo,
awesome. Have you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
in
damn, awesome.
2021.
Awesome.
So Cairo, the Nile River, the Giza Plateau with the big pyramids is just right across the river from Cairo. And then there's a lake that's dried lake. If you ever been to Salt Lake City or Utah?
Yeah.
There's a lot of salt out there.
Salt flats.
Salt
Yeah.
flats. Well, this dry lake is like it's a salt flats.
That's what the Nile is
Oh,
turned
they-
into?
No, the Nile's still there.
Oh, okay.
Cairo, the Nile, the Giza Plateau, and then this dry lake.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, the lake was called Lake Natron, and so they took the natron, the salt that was there,
Oh, yeah.
and they put that into the canopic jars that they put your organs in.
Got it.
And they absorbed the moisture, dehydrated your organs, so
No,
preserved them for the
yep.
afterlife.
Nice.
One organ they left in the body though, because your soul came back to its house. That was the room that it lived in.
Yeah.
So what organ did they mummify in the body?
Brain? Heart.
What?
The heart?
The heart.
Knew it.
They did the heart because that was the room it lived in. But then you mentioned the brain. They didn't know what the brain was.
Yeah, the heart was more just a pump. They knew that was important, so.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the brain didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So they threw it away. They had no idea what it was. So I tell people when you go to heaven, there's a brain
That's trash.
around.
That's
You know,
crazy.
It's probably Egyptian. But they knew what the brain was. But they knew, so that's why when Jesus came, he wasn't here to teach anatomy, so he was teaching salvation. So he told people, love the Lord with your heart, with your mind, with your soul, with your spirit.
Yeah. People kind of had an instinctive sense of the heart. Like,
Yeah.
that's
well,
good.
When my first girlfriend, one day I caught her sitting on the bus with some other guy.
That bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
So,
I'm just-
yeah, I wasn't brain broken, I was heartbroken.
Son of a bitch.
So the heart is a very emotional part of the body.
Yeah.
The brain, once you get migraines, it's not.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Makes sense.
the
So heart was preserved in the body.
the heart is preserved in the body.
And
Now,
then,
a couple things interesting. She is a god because in her lap she's holding what is called an ankh. You can see something looks like a little bit of a cross there.
yes, I've heard of that. I don't know exactly what it is.
An ankh looks just like this.
I know it has a loop. Yeah, a loop.
There's two ankhs there. That means life.
Okay.
Only gods can possess ankhs. So they have like 3,500 gods. So you see it any temple,
Good
fixing,
Lord.
anything, and somebody's holding an ankh.
It's a god.
God.
Okay.
A pharaoh is not a god till the afterlife.
Yeah.
But he cannot hold it on. That's several things about him. He's holding two things. One is a whip. You get out of line, I'll whip you in line.
That's this? That's the pharaoh? Okay.
That's a symbol of power.
Okay.
Notice also it's a shepherd's grip.
Yeah. It's like a hook.
If it sits him, then he's the good shepherd.
Oh, okay. Touche. So we got the punishment and the reward, kind of like.
Yeah. And
Keep 'em.
also, the Egyptians did not allow hair to grow on their bodies.
Really?
Your beard did not exist in you.
Really? Were they kind of naturally smooth skinned, or did they like intentionally take it off? Okay.
I
Okay.
asked our tour director in the National Mummy Museum, I said, why are all these mummies bald? You know? They have no hair.
That's the thing. I don't
He
know.
says, well, you guys learned about that in 1991.
What? It's
What
just
are you talking about? Just think about it.
they just liked
They
it.
did. 1991, they sent a whole bunch of soldiers to the and Marines to the border of Saudi Arabia, and
It's just hot, less hot, maybe.
no, it was getting ready to invade Baghdad and Saddam Hussein in 1991.
Yeah. Desert Storm.
So, yeah, Desert Storm. So anyway, one of the guys wrote back to our unit back here. He went there as a liaison. Says this place is unreal. The desert sand is full of fleas, ticks, and lice.
Oh.
Sitting right there with it.
Touche.
Well, if you got hair, it is a nest.
Yeah.
They shaved all the hair off their body all the time.
Oh, okay.
So they wore headdresses, everything to keep the sun from them. Couldn't
Yeah.
complain.
I heard.
Cleopatra had wigs,
Yeah.
you know, but no, they did not have hair grow on their body.
Yeah, I remember I saw like a lice comb from ancient Egypt one time, so I guess they had an issue with it.
Yeah. it
That
was.
makes sense. Okay.
If you didn't grow hair, you didn't have that problem.
That makes sense. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Get it. Which goddess is this? Do you know specifically?
They had 3,500.
Three, yeah.
You asked me which one, I couldn't tell you. I know she somehow went to the sun god because of the circle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Touche. See?
He was the head god of all the gods. So,
Yeah. Beautiful.
now let me show you another female god.
I'm down. Anubis.
Yeah, here's the god of embalming.
Nice.
As in Egypt, I got one, I have to sell for that. Her name is Newt, not Nut, it's Newt.
Newt. Cool.
She was one of the first gods that Amun, the head god, created.
Okay.
She was highly important to the Egyptians. She's always depicted with her feet in the east and her hands in the west.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Sky god.
She's holding up the sky.
Okay.
Exactly.
Touche.
To them, the sky was like a slab of marble. If
Cool.
you were holding it up, it would be all
Oh.
flat in the pancake. So
Wow.
civilization exists under her protection.
Okay.
But also, since her head's in the west, and the sun gets to the west,
Eats up the sun. Okay.
the sun,
That's the
so
theory.
now it's dark at night.
Touche.
But the sun goes through her body.
Oh,
And the
okay.
next morning, she gives birth to the new day.
Okay.
She gives birth to the day, she ends the day, she holds the sky.
Oh. Touche.
That's a woman.
It's a wild theory, but whatever works.
Yep.
Who was the one that created her? Who's the main one?
Amun. There it is.
Amun.
Amun, like a
Amun Ra.
AMU. Yeah, Amun Ra.
That's the sun god.
Ra is sun, Amun is
Okay.
the god.
Okay.
First it was Amun, and Ra was separate, then it became Amun.
Okay,
Ra.
so he was supposedly the first god that created all the other gods.
And created the planet, the Earth.
Okay.
So
Okay.
everything.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, let me take it back here. You can find this
I'll
one.
check out whatever knowledge you want to drop.
Okay, the Romans conquered Egypt.
Yep.
30 BC.
Yep.
So Cleopatra committed suicide rather than be taken captive because she knew they were going to take her to Rome,
Yeah.
put her in a cage and put her in she wasn't going to do that to Egypt, so she committed suicide. Anyway, but embalming stopped. Mummification was stopped.
Why? Because
They
Rome.
couldn't do it.
Oh, okay. Rome just put a halt to it.
In a
Okay.
couple days, you got to bury somebody.
So I don't like
So,
that. Yeah.
It wasn't until the 1770s that a doctor in Glasgow, Scotland, had a patient pass away. He telegraphed the family, who were all down near London, and so by the time they got up there, he had to bury the person. So he says, "There's got to be a way they can hang onto a
Okay.
body, because
Okay.
1770s transportation was slow." So he came up with the idea of draining the circulatory system and replacing it with arsenic and alcohol.
Kind of
That
practical.
kept the body
Yeah.
for a week, 8 days.
That'll keep bacteria at bay.
Yeah, keep the bacteria back. So
Touche.
anyway,
So that was the rebirth of embalming in America.
1770s.
Touche. Or wow.
Dr. Thomas Holmes graduated from Columbia University as a doctor and surgeon.
Logical.
And, he went to Paris to see what they do medicinally in Europe. He spent a couple of years there, learned from the people there, came back and opened up his pharmacy and doctor's office in Brooklyn, New York. Put his sign up as Dr. Thomas Holmes, physician / embalmer, because he came across his involvement that started in Glasgow in 1770. So people in the United States really didn't know what embalming was, but a few years later, Civil War broke out. He got drafted into the Union Army as a physician. They needed doctors. Guys are dying on the battlefield in the South, and they are decomposing fast because the uniform for the Union soldier was wool.
Yeah,
You were
okay.
in wool on a hot, humid day in the battlefield.
Heat, bacteria, nasty.
Yeah, so, but you wore wool because wool would not ignite from the flintlock rifles.
Okay.
You had cotton wood.
Okay.
You know, but wool wouldn't. So for preservation, so you don't become a funeral pyre. But at the same time, hot and humidity, when you drop dead, decomposition begins right away because your body's hot and humid.
Yeah.
So anyway, he says, "Well, I know about this embalming." The Army said, "Nope, you're a doctor for the living, not for the dead." So he trained a whole bunch of privates out of it.
Okay.
His way.
Touche.
No alcohol and arsenic. He used formaldehyde and arsenic. That got the body for like up to 28 days.
So that's better than alcohol and arsenic. Okay.
Arsenic and I forget the fluid is now. Anyway, so he trained a whole bunch of privates how to do it. And so they embalmed the bodies and sent them home. So now the family, instead of getting you and you're just a stinking mess,
Yeah.
you could keep you for a couple of weeks before you have,
Yeah.
family come.
How long, much longer does formaldehyde versus alcohol last?
Alcohol lasts for up to a week.
Okay.
Formaldehyde lasts for 20 days.
And then you showed the Abraham Lincoln you're talking about. It's still 45 years later. It seemed
Well, yeah,
pretty
they did
preserved.
so many times over.
Yeah, that's
and over,
crazy.
you
That's
know.
crazy.
So anyway, when the war ended, all these pilots went back home, and suddenly every community had an involvement.
So everybody knew.
That began American funeral.
Smart. That's pretty random, but that is how it came about. It's interesting. See, that's what I came to learn. This type of stuff,
Right
man.
here,
People just take for granted the way everything is. They don't even know how it came about half the time.
well, this one, you'll learn something here too.
Yeah.
You guys will too. Okay,
Get on board.
welcome to my parlor.
Okay.
Parlor is the formal room in the house. When people came, what they said, calling, and others came to visit, people leave calling cards at the front door. That is, they would come into your parlor.
Uh-huh.
No alcohol, no smoking, no card games. Right? This is the polite room in the house.
Okay.
All that other stuff took place elsewhere. So the parlor is the polite room in the house. But when somebody passed away, they sent a family member out. We're talking 1800s. To get the embalmer to come to your residence.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the family put heavy drapes on the windows, keep the sunlight out, to keep it dark and somber again. And they covered all the reflective surfaces. They forgot to cover that picture there. Anyway, they covered all reflective surfaces. I'm saying the word all the time. Anyway, the embalmer would embalm the body behind the barn. This is pre-automobile, no garages. Behind the outhouse, behind the hedge. And then bring the body in, lay it repose. And that's why you covered the mirrors. Because if you didn't cover the mirror, the body's laying there, the soul could rise to heaven. It sees its reflection in the mirror. It gets lost, it gets confused. And you've done two things. One, your relative did not make it to heaven. Second, your house is now haunted.
Horrible.
I don't necessarily believe that, but I'm covering the mirror just in
Just in
That's
case.
why the
Just in
insurance
case. Just in case, yo.
Well, what happened is, in the latter part of the 1800s, we started moving into communities, towns, cities, and people are moving into tenements. We now call them apartments.
Oh, okay.
You no longer had a backyard to process the body in. So what are you going to do? Well, that's when you did what my grandparents did. You took the body to the funeral parlor. We now call them funeral homes. So you took it there, they embalmed it there, you went there for the visitations, you went there from the church, you wherever to the burial.
Okay.
You no longer had the deceased in your house.
Okay.
But we still have parlors in our homes today.
What was that?
But the name has evolved and we call it
Living room?
living room.
Okay, touche.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
our living room, that's a parlor.
It's no longer a dead room, it's a living room.
It's a living room.
Very good.
So,
Okay.
kinda cool. So anyway, hair, like I said, doesn't decompose. So you can do a hair necklace, hair in a locket, hair bracelet, hair in your kid or grandkid's doll, hair watch fob,
Sweet.
hair in a shadow box. And believe it or not, that's a frame that you weave hair onto. And there's one that big at the Grenville Dodge House in Council Bluffs, Iowa. I've been there, right across the Missouri River from Omaha, in the Dodge House. 5 generations of women's hair on that one. The president
Wow.
might say, well, this is my hair and this is my daughter's. And,
Is that where the word heirloom comes? His hair?
I don't know.
Oh my
That's a good
goodness. Did
question.
we just come into a family heirloom?
Yeah, right.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, now something else that surprised me. When I
What's
was
that?
in Tangier, Morocco, 2012,
Mm-hmm.
a woman walked into the marketplace. Women are dressed European like she is, or in black burqas. Came in a white burqa.
Okay, what's
Blew my
that?
mind, white. It is sour. It makes more sense, but you know, why just the white. So the Muslim guy said, "Oh, she's mourning. She's
It's like a,
white is the color of mourning."
oh,
I said,
okay.
"Really?" She says, "Look it up when you get home." And I did. And it turns out most of the world mourns in white, not white.
It's like a purification type thing, like the soul escaping the
You
physical.
know, remember the Ebola stuff going on in Africa? They're all wrapped in white sheets and buried. Yeah, because they bury in white. So I
probably
think
symbolic.
if they bury in white, they don't marry in white. So what color do they get married in? And you think about the most prominent color in China and India,
Red.
the 2 most populous countries, is
Red's pretty.
red.
Yeah.
So red's the most popular color to get married in.
Okay.
So not white.
Okay. Touche.
I had one guy I was telling the story that people in most of the world were shocked when princes died in the 1980s. Was walking down the aisle to marry Prince Charles, and she's wearing white. If you bury in white, you don't marry in white. What is she wearing white for? Is she mourning the loss of her independence? I mean, what's going on here? Is it because white is the color of mourning? So,
Maybe. Dang.
so most of the world doesn't do it in white, but I had a young couple here, and the gal says, "Oh boy," says, "I go tomorrow, Friday."
Oh, she wanna be cool and go
being fitted for my wedding dress,
Yeah.
and it's white.
Oh, okay. So she was just freaking out.
I said, "Oh, it's customary over here. Don't worry about it." I says, "But if you're really concerned, don't worry about it. Don't even buy the dress, save the money, and get married at a nudist colony."
Yeah, you could.
Never heard back from her again.
Yeah, some of these people, they go crazy on their weddings.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in.
Yeah, they do.
What is this? Like a quilt? What is that? Just like a.
It's for gay. What do you call it?
What?
Gay people.
Is it really?
Yeah. I forget what the word is.
I thought it was just like a quilt, like people like, I don't know, like had no. So this is like the pride flag thing.
Yeah, pride type thing.
Oh,
So it's,
okay. Okay, gotta
yeah.
sprinkle some of that in there. Okay, got it. Didn't know that. That's funny.
Now, do you have a pretty good grip?
Yeah. Why?
Read the inside of these tires. Read the inside.
Read the inside.
It says, what's it say?
Goodyear, heavy duty, cushion.
Cushion.
Oh, that's a cushion tire,
Yeah.
but it's like hard rubber, no air. It's a rock
air.
solid
It's a solid
freaking
rubber
rubber
tire.
tire. That's a cushion tire.
Yeah. Never.
What was that
I
like?
guess it's more cushion than the metal rim on a wheel and covered snow with a wagon.
Dang, this must be. Oh, what year you think this
The
came?
1916 Packard delivery truck.
Damn, that's a solid wheel.
San
Yeah.
Francisco. Have you ever been to the city?
Uh-uh.
Okay, the blocks are short. It takes a lot of cops to block for a funeral entourage. So the more people you can put on a bus,
Oh,
the fewer cops you got to rent for the funeral.
touche. Yeah.
So I took this Packard delivery truck and extended it into a funeral bus,
Yeah.
but it failed on the first funeral. Do
Really?
you know what the failure was?
No.
This, which was at the back of the vehicle, is now kind of in the middle, became the fulcrum.
What? It
First,
tilted
they
up.
It tipped up like this, and they fell back to climb over each other.
That's funny.
And they never used it again. They didn't fix the problem. They stuck it in a warehouse. Now it's here.
They could have just stuck a wheelie bar in the back so it didn't tilt up.
You know, something.
That's
But
cool.
they didn't do it.
That is a hefty wheel. I can see. Dang, these are actually nice. That's a big old rim right there. I like these hearses. They're way bigger than I thought. I didn't know they were this big. These hearses, they're huge. They're like
Yeah. Oh,
trucks almost.
now we don't have this issue down here, but up north, when it snows, the wheels on these hearses don't work, so they put skids on it to make it slow.
Oh, touche.
So you can show you this one here.
Very nice.
Cremation was a common practice among
Stop, man. I like that one. That was nice. Big old Buick. What year you think that one was? The black one. The black one?
Oh, 1916.
Dang, that's nice. They had it going on.
That one and the bus are the two oldest motorized vehicles, 1916.
I like the Buick. That's probably my favorite one. It just looks good. They know what they were doing back
So
then.
anyway, there's one bolt that holds this axle that has these wheels on it. So if you remove that bolt right there, drop the axle and put those on instead, you got a sleigh hearse.
Touche.
And then when the time comes, the ground thaws out, take that off, put the wheels back on. So
This is horse drawn. Like,
horse-drawn, yeah.
okay.
Horse-drawns go back to 1813.
Yeah.
Motorized go back to 16.
Like, so that's like the type of build they would have for wagons, like going down the Oregon Trail type. Oh, they like, okay. Solid. Is it wood wheels?
No, not this. Yeah, these are rubber on here.
No, actually rims are wood though.
Yeah, that's right. Even the first cars were good too. Automobiles.
They really just did that. That's wild. Big diameter though, so you can go over bumps good. Yeah, I like this black one. This one looks awesome.
Beautiful vehicle.
I agree. I like the wheels and everything. I would drive this thing.
Use that glass in here to take the glass out. That looks like drips in there.
That is nice.
Otherwise, it's like a van.
What is like a I can touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's cool. That's fresh. Beautiful.
My favorite vehicle is this one here.
Which one? The one in the front there? Yeah, that
I
one's
call it
nice
the
too.
Woody.
I ain't gonna lie, that one's nice too.
I grew up in California, and the ideal thing was to have a wood paneled station wagon, take your surfboard,
Yeah.
a Woody. This would have been the Uber Woody.
Nice. Nice. I wish I need to go to California before it gets ruined. I don't know. It seems like.
Oh, that'd be fun. I did a lot of my growing up there, so I've done it. But it's so expensive.
A lot of people think I'm from California. They're like, they like see me here. Like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Houston, man. They're like, oh, you got the California vibe, kind of though. Cool. Is that the tour? Is that the?
No, there's all.
There's more.
There's more.
Well, you can tell me where you want. I'm down. I spent $15, so
Yeah.
give my fill.
This is about the popes. It started here in 2008. And so the first disciple that Jesus picked to lead his
Peter, wasn't it?
Peter.
Yeah.
So in the eyes of the Catholic Church, he was the first pope. So it was Peter. And,
Touche.
so anyway, now we're with Pope Leo. I think it's number 234.
Wasn't there something like it was like the place that Peter was buried was like the rock of like something like where they
he's-
built a church or
where,
something?
Where he's buried is under the main altar at St. Peter's.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it was. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
I knew it was
that's
something like
where
that.
his gravesite is.
Okay.
And they verified it. They found it.
Oh, okay.
Some people say, oh no, it's just supposition.
St. Pete, is that the where the Vatican is?
Yeah.
Okay, 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 okay.
St. Peter's is a cathedral.
Okay.
Or actually, the basilica is inside.
Okay.
There's a difference between a cathedral and a basilica.
What is this? What's the difference? I have no clue.
Basilica is a cathedral that has people buried in it.
Okay.
So a basilica has bodies in it, whereas a cathedral doesn't.
Cathedral is just like a church
A
room.
big church.
Okay.
Yeah, big church, you know.
Okay.
So,
That's like the Gothic, like big spire
Yeah,
one.
all
Okay.
that stuff,
Okay.
yeah. But if somebody's buried in there, I mean, of importance, a saint or whatever, then it becomes a basilica.
Basilica. Okay. St. Peter's Basilica.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so
Got it.
every priest, when he rises to the level of being a bishop, needs a coat of arms.
Okay. That's what all these
So,
are?
Carol Joseph Wojtyla,
Yeah.
he went from priest to bishop.
Uh-huh.
His coat of arms was the Auxiliary Cross with the M for Mary, the Mother of Jesus.
Okay.
Started to make room for the M for Mother of Jesus.
Oh.
That was his. So when he became a cardinal, same thing. But when he became pope, he took his crest along with the Vatican crest. You can see the crown with the cross keys.
Oh, touche. Yeah.
Puts his on top of it. And
Oh.
says, "I am now pope."
Oh, okay.
So I have no idea who this guy was before he became pope, but I think he liked movies, which he was just at the time.
Who?
Because he's got 3 Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, Rotten Tomatoes.
Every priest, I said every pope
Yeah.
has a ring that's distinctive.
Uh-huh.
And so consequently, when you sign something official, put some wax. Or
Oh, yeah, that's that little stamp. Yeah, yeah.
So when a pope dies, they destroy his ring and they destroy the mold it came from.
Okay, fair enough.
We have the only one for to become a dead pope here. Even the Vatican doesn't have one.
Oh, for real?
What
Is that it
happened
right there?
Is Benedict the 15th.
Ooh, that's fresh. I need one.
Popes aren't paid.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They're fed, they're housed, they're clothed, whatever. They're not paid.
Okay,
They're provided for.
got it.
So there's a family that does the clothing for not just the popes, but everybody in the Vatican. Just the nuns, the priests, everybody. So anyway, he says, guys, what you do for me, I appreciate. I have no money because they don't pay me. So can I give you the mold that my ring came from as a token of my appreciation? Sure. You don't say no to a pope. So you take that home. What are you going to do with it? Probably put it in a shoebox and stick it on a shelf.
Yeah.
Well, when he died, they destroyed his ring because he was wearing it.
Okay.
But they could not find the mold to destroy it.
Oh, so that's
They'd given it away.
okay.
2008, when this was setting up here, all the garments in here came from the Vatican. 5 members of that family came here with these garments to put on our mannequins
Really?
from the Vatican. And they brought with them and said, our great-grandfather got this from Benedict XV. Would you guys like it for your museum?
Nice.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So we got Monsignor McCoy on the board of directors got a hold of the Vatican and said, "Hey, guess what we have? Oh, we never could find it to destroy it. Now we know. Now we know the story behind it." And so Monsignor McCoy says, "Well, we want to cast a new ring from it."
Really?
Oh, well, let me get back to you on that. So then the guy got back a couple days later and says, "Okay, everybody knows you're going to cast a second ring from the original mold. So if something shows up, we'll know it's a forgery.
Okay.
So we got permission, so we have the second ring from the original mold, which means we have the only dead Pope's ring in existence in the world.
Awesome.
So that's kind of cool.
So what you said it was payment for something that they gave the.
Oh, no, not payment. He just gave it to him because he liked the work they did for him.
It was like the tailor or something. Is that what you said it was?
He made his shoes,
Oh,
and his
touche.
clothing, everything. His guys, I appreciate what you do for me.
Awesome.
And it probably made his bed in the morning.
Good deal.
So anyway,
Good
go
deal.
around where he's laying in repose.
Oh, fresh stuff. Where he's
What is
laying?
this? Are you Catholic at all?
My grandpa was. I'm kind of familiar with it though. I'm not. I'm kind of just. I don't know. I don't.
Okay, well, let me show you something here. I know I'll have a seat there from the back. This right here.
Yeah.
When the Pope dies, the Sistine Chapel is off to the side there, the one that Michelangelo did.
Oh, okay.
He's laying in repose there while the clergy pays their respects. Then they come out and come into the piazza, come up the steps of St. Peter. And when they get there, they get to the top, they turn around and raise him up, his last look at the faithful, their last look at him, and then they go on into the altar. And
Okay.
then the people can file through St. Peter's,
Okay.
pay their respects. I have a
Okay.
seat over here for a minute.
Cool.
So take one there. I had a Catholic priest in here who explained to me there's more than that. They had to turn him around, so they made a whole ceremony out of it. They got his last look at the faithful and all that stuff. But what happens is, in the Catholic Church, at a cemetery,
Yeah.
people are buried. The clergy, the nuns, the priests, the deacons, anybody in the clergy, are buried on their backs with their heads facing east.
Okay.
Us lay people are on our backs with our feet facing east.
Okay.
So consequently, in a church, the altar is facing east. So all the clergy, when they're taken into the church for their funeral mass and all that, requiem mass, they are brought in with their heads facing the altar. Us lay people, our feet face the altar.
Oh, that's kind of.
Because what is the burial in the cemetery is Christ is supposed to come with the second coming. He come with the rising sun, so the clergy will rise with him and face the faithful.
Okay.
So I'll be buried with my feet
Okay.
facing the sun, rise. So the whole thing, I didn't
makes-
know any of that stuff till this priest came and told me about it.
That makes sense, actually.
So I learned a lot of stuff in here on the job. I find it very interesting.
Yeah.
You know, and I went to parochial school for 2 years. Went to catechism classes on Saturdays. Nobody ever tells you that stuff.
Yeah. You're getting the main source too. The people that come from there and gave you everything. A
Yeah.
lot of stuff.
So let's go on around this way.
Q. See, I love stuff like this. I'm a history nerd.
We'll take a seat around here.
I just think it's so crazy how people still do things and they don't have no clue like where it came from. Yeah.
Just, we've always done it this way.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, then you find out, you're like, what? Like, sweet. Wow. Oh, dang, this is a vibe. Uh-oh. Is that a real recording of like the
Oh, it's
chants and
not
stuff?
quiet. I don't know which part.
Dang, it's a vibe right here.
It's in Latin. So anyway, when that family came here to clothe our mannequins with garments from the Vatican
Yeah.
in 2008, they also brought with them the only 2 authorized Swiss Guard uniforms outside the Vatican. They don't even wear these in Rome, only in the Vatican. So we're the only 2 authorized outside the Vatican.
Sweet.
And
And those are authentic. Those came from the
Oh, yeah.
family. Oh,
And,
sweet.
so then they brought the garments that were made for John Paul II, but he died before he ever wore them. So these are like the backups. So that whatever he was wearing got worn out. So these are made for him, but he never wore them.
Got it.
So they brought those. So anyway, man was dressed in. It's really cool. The Swiss Guards. Do you know why they're called Swiss Guards?
Nope.
I had one homeschooler say because they eat Swiss cheese and that's holy cheese. No.
Hey, it's a good try.
They came from Switzerland in 1506. To be a Swiss Guard then and now, had to be under the age of 30, had to be Catholic, they don't want Protestants protecting the Pope.
Yeah.
You had to be a soldier for a minimum of 1 year in the Swiss Army, and you had to be single, and you had to speak a certain language. Switzerland has their own language.
Yeah.
Northern Switzerland also speaks German because they're by Germany and Austria.
Okay.
Western also speaks French because they're over by France. Southern also speaks Italian because they also live in Italy. So they go the Italian, the French, or the German speakers that use Swiss Guards.
Cool.
I would have thought the Italians,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
didn't.
That is kind of
Italian,
peculiar.
French, and Spanish are what they call Romance languages.
Uh-huh.
They're all based on the same Latin
Yeah.
root,
That's Roman.
but the German is not.
Yeah.
They pick the German speakers. Totally foreign tongue to anybody else, what anybody would stand or could understand.
Is that why?
So Fritz could turn to Schmidt and say, "Hey, we need to arrest this guy."
Oh,
The guy out
okay.
there has a clue they're talking about. So
That makes
they're like
sense.
code talkers.
Got it.
So anyway,
That actually makes sense, yeah.
so they got so they got to be soldiers and German speakers, and they protect the hierarchy just like our Secret Service does, protects the hierarchy of our government, and they also protect the treasurer and treasury. Well, our Secret Service protects our money from money laundering and counterfeit.
Yep. So this is the Swiss Guards, the Secret Service of the Vatican.
Yeah.
Sweet.
As well as also being soldiers.
Got it.
I was in Spain a year ago,
Sweet.
and I tried to find out who Charles was, and I did not. There was somebody named Charles, who was a ruler, either governor, or king, or something. Nobody seemed to know who I was talking about. This guy named Charles in Spain, I thought, anyway, had an arranged marriage and had a child. One day he saw another woman that was just a gorgeous, drop-dead, beautiful woman, and she was royal blood and single. So he writes to the little Pope saying, "Hey, annul my marriage. I see the woman I want to marry."
That's
The guy
Don't
writes
do
back, "I have a son, a wife. I'm not going to do that to them. No,
Yeah.
I'm not going to marry your marriage." Oh, yeah. So he raised a small army, marched from wherever. it was,
bruh.
marched into Italy, marched down, and attacked the Vatican. I'm going to teach this Pope a lesson.
That's crazy.
Well, Swiss Guards, being soldiers, fought him off and won.
Okay. Touche.
So he lost the battle.
Nice.
He went back home to the open arms of his wife. I had no idea what happened to the guy. You know, he just went to war to get rid of her and lost the war.
That's crazy.
So it's just.
Good job, Swiss Guard.
Defend the Vatican.
Good job, Swiss Guard.
There was a guy. I was in the Kensington district, the western side end of London, a year ago March. And in the Kensington district, somebody said, "Oh, you got to go up to Kensington Palace." That's like last name, and see the Kensington Green.
What's
I
that?
said, "The Kensington Green? Yeah, you got to go see it to get this story." So I did. They got signs like this, like you have historical markers. So we go up and there's Kensington Green. Well, it was a long walk, but it was a good walk from the hotel. So anyway, read the sign. What happened is Charles was an arranged marriage. And he and his wife, he was king, she was queen, were in Buckingham Palace. They came west to Kensington Palace to just unwind. So anyway, they were going through the rose garden when she says, "Darling, why don't you pick a rose for this beautiful woman in London?" "Dear, I would love to." He goes and picks a rose, turns around, and some gorgeous gal walks, he goes over and gives her the rose. Not to his wife, to the other girl.
And
His
she was
wife didn't say a thing, not one word.
okay.
So anyway, the next morning he wakes up, stretches, opens up the curtains.
The roses.
All the rose bushes were plucked out of the ground. There's no rose bushes out there whatsoever.
That's hilarious.
And that day, the tenants came, even though we planted a lawn, Kensington Green.
Wow, that's funny.
She had just said, physically, more than a scream or a yell, that this is not what you do to your wife. You know?
Yeah.
She uprooted all the roses, planted a lawn, and says, "Don't ever do
That's
that
crazy.
again." You know, she didn't have to say anything to her. The message got across.
Yeah. That's wild. I wonder how much history is predicated on some affair that some some woman wasn't the Cleopatra, there's like Mark Antony or something like that happened, like all over a woman, man, uprooting entire freaking empires just for little old girl. That's crazy. This is awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot in it.
I like this vibe. I might have to explore Catholicism a little bit more.
The rest of this you kind of have to do on your own. 'Cause I get close
Oh, okay.
to my closing time.
Got you. What time is it right now? I don't even know.
It's 1:45.
Awesome. Yeah, this is cool, man.
All about the barrier. See, I'll stand across the end. parables of Ikea or John Paul II.
You know what I've heard? I don't know where else. I mean, you might not have a clue, but I've heard there's like a secret pope, like a black pope or something.
No,
That's fake.
That's fake.
Okay, so there's a lot of conspiracy theorist people that are like, yeah, they got
Oh
a.
yeah, there's theories about all kinds of stuff.
Cool. Well, thank you. What's your name again?
Rob,
Rob. You're the man. You're a good curator.
okay, so anyway, enjoy talking about now this one thing. I wish I had more time to get to you.
It's all
Back
good.
here about the
What?
the Shroud of Turin.
Oh, touche. Uh-oh. Now we're getting into the real stuff. Uh-oh. I don't know if it's real. This might be another conspiracy thing.
No,
It's not. This is real. You think this is a real thing?
well, I'll stake my life on it. Yes.
Okay.
At the STRP team, so the Shroud is real.
Whoa, they got science going on.
5 days, made up of American Indians, Indians, Muslims, Jews, Catholics, Protestants, Buddhists, all they studied the Shroud.
What the heck? Wait, so it's like a long. Oh, it's like a body covering shroud.
Yeah.
Like that's what it was supposed. That's like a picture.
See,
What
his
the
heels are
heck?
here,
That's crazy.
His toes are down there because what happens? See, his heels are here. He goes along his back to the back of his head, his face down to his toes.
I don't know why I thought it was just like a facial thing. It's a body shroud.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway, there's a lot of information on it in here, so you can go
Touche.
through it.
Yeah, I'll wander around. I'll probably wander around for the next 30 minutes, hour or so. I don't know
Yep.
if I can muster. Close at 4, right?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and it's only 2, so I got 2 hours to
Okay.
explore.
Enjoy.
You gave me a good
Back.
background, so I can build off of that with all these science stuff. Thank you, sir. That was great. Awesome. Thank you. Dang, boy. That was more knowledge than I expected. See, you always talk to the curators, bro. They be knowing everything, dude. That man, like, knows the secrets of the Pope. See what I'm saying? Like, he be knowing. King Louis, is that the guy? I think this was the guy. No, that's too early. That was more recent. There's one of the kings that, like, he was talking about with the women, like, she wanted, like, give him a male heir, so he, like, fucking... There's, like, a whole thing with the church, and they, like, he couldn't divorce his wife. Was that who he's talking about? No, it can't be that. But, yeah, it was, like, something, like, couldn't divorce his wife because he wanted him, and then he, like, just had her killed, or I don't even know, something like that. One of them crazy... what's it called? I don't know. What do they call it? Kings? What's the word? I forget. I don't even know. Oh my brain's just frazzled with all this new information. Right of internment. What the heck? The Pope's buried. No, I was kidding. Dude, this is actually kind of like, that was a good, like, foundation of information that I can now build off of. Very awesome. How y'all doing? Dang, that's kind of fresh. Okay, let me get out of here. All right. Well, probably not gonna be nearly as exciting without him explaining everything, but that was a good basis of information. Yeah. Now I think I might do the rest of this little perusing without the camera out. So hope you guys enjoyed. Catch me on the next one. Come check out the funeral museum here in North Houston. It's pretty awesome. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. God bless you. I'm out. Much love.